I've known Jim Lynde for years, and I'm going to let him introduce what he's doing today and who with, as we have the opportunity to explore his experience or thoughts on culture.
Good evening, Tom. Lovely to be with you again, as always. My name's Jim. I'm currently head of people for Avello Airlines, brand new startup airline, funded by a variety of different investors. And our CEO is former CFO of United, President of Allegiant, and we're helping to inspire travel. Here's a little bit of culture for you, helping to inspire travel by keeping our fares low and treating people kindly and helping them save time and money.
So, Jim, the point of this is you've worked for a variety of major brands and Fortune 1000 companies, and wanted to get your take on culture. Can you share with me your thoughts?
Culture is one of these things that can have lots of different meaning for different folks. I think of it as this invisible guiding hand of here's how we do things, here's how we behave, here's how we make decisions, here's how we help each other or don't help each other. Here's how we roll inside our company. And it's not tied to industry, it's tied to that organization. You can have businesses doing the same thing, ostensibly, retail, airline, hotel, widget manufacturer, whatever, that operate, feel, behave, and perform very, very differently. So that's to me, it's that how we roll, how we do things is culture. And it can be accidental, it still be real, it can be intentional. The intentional ones that are linked to the business strategy and the business model and really activate and amplify that, oh my goodness, then you get outfits like a Costco or other, a USAA and so forth, the Southwest Airlines, that really perform like crazy because they got strategy amplified by culture. And watch out, they're going to come take your market share.
When a business is let's say business is starting out, we have a lot of people who are becoming franchisees to grow whatever business that they're buying into. Where do you see the pitfalls for them?
Well, not you're talking about someone buying an organization or investing in it?
Yes.
So it's looking for leadership who is operating with intentionality on the culture they're creating, who's has intention and who walks their talk. When you see that, when you see an organization that has leadership, starting with the top person, but not just, that's bought into here's how we make decisions, here's how we treat people, here's how we resolve conflict, here's how we communicate, and all that stuff has integrity. You can see consistency of intent from top to bottom in how they communicate, how they make decisions, who they hire, how they treat their customers. And you see that aligning philosophy everywhere. They are working as one against what they're trying to be. And if you believe that whatever it is they're trying to be, they're doing it effectively, is going to win in the marketplace, sign up and put some money down. If on the other hand, you see an organization which says, well, we're like this and that, and then you talk to folks and you get dramatically different kinds of behaviors and tonality and styles and ways of doing things, well, that's called schizophrenia. And you don't want to invest in schizophrenia.
We've had companies where the top of the ladder has said, you know what, culture is everything below me. We got a great culture on the second floor or the first floor. But up here in the executive suite, we just get it done.
Your folks know that, okay? If you say you're one thing, but you don't walk your talk, they realize that you are nothing but a bunch of hot air, okay? And who's going to sign up for something in which the leaders don't walk their talk? No one's going to give of themselves. Tom, I think in fact, this applies to your heritage. I know from your father's commitment. I think the highest performing organization in our society is an organization in which people get paid very little, but they work together as one to help each other succeed and win. In fact, they put their lives on the line in what they do every day, okay? They are the first people in their particular way of doing things, what they do to put their lives on the line. And they don't do it for the money. They don't do it they do it for their cause, and they're all aligned from top to bottom. And they have a saying that goes right to your thing about the second floor of the boardroom. And in their organization, that organization is the United States Marine Corps. And one of the things that they are known for is the troops, the front line, they eat first, officers eat last, because they are walking their talk. We got your back. We're here to help you. We're going to help you take the hill. We're going to help you kill the enemy. We're going to win. And we are with you in the front lines, in the trenches, leading the charge. That's walking the talk. And look what it gets. It gets the U.S. Marine Corps. I've never been one, and I'm too darn old to be one now, but my goodness, you talk about people who have bought into the mission of their organization. Doesn't get better than that one.
Jim, is there anything else you'd like to share in the subject matter?
Sure. Since you give me one open door, I'll tell you one quick story. I know a lot of your clients are in service businesses and restaurant businesses. For about a decade, I was head of people, or HR, whatever you want to call it, for Red Lobster. And the time when I joined, that business was dead last against its competitive set. Customers ranked it the lowest of any casual dining brand. The earnings reflected that, revenue reflected that, guest counts reflected that, turnover of the workforce reflected that. Pretty much no one really wanted to be there. And all that got remedied, and pretty spectacularly. How to get remedied? Well, we got really clear on what we wanted to be. We crafted a vision, mission, values, brand, and it was compelling. It grabbed your heart and fill your mind with, this is where this business is going. Shared it with our workforce in very purposeful ways so they could take it into their consciousness. Something amazing happened from doing that, Tom. First thing that happened was we had a typical, today we'd call it Net Promoter Score, but it's a feedback from our customers. And within just a month of giving our 75,000 people something to believe in, we watched that move up about 15% in just 30 days. What the heck? Okay, what happened was people bought in what we were saying. They said these people are serious about treating customers well, working as one, being friendly and hospitable, okay, moving quickly, helping each other. And they started acting on it just because we asked. And then when we reinforced that with recognition and performance feedback and metrics and better processes and better selection and communication, and it all reinforced that being that way, well, Red Lobster literally went from worst, in some cases, first, our turnover of our workforce became the lowest in the restaurant industry for several years in a row, from going from really bad. Our rating with consumers went from dead last to top quartile. And guess what? Earnings more than tripled. So you want to talk about culture, that being clarity of who we are, where we're going to stand for, and how we work together to make it so. If that's culture, and that's culture to me, I watched it firsthand, had the opportunity and privilege to help firsthand activate all of that and watch it turn around, a 35-year-old business and make it new and fresh and relevant again. That's culture for you.